Did the McLaren go round?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That's Lando Norris. Rouge and up to Bradion. Lando Norris has had a big off. And you can see the tyre stranded. You can see the chassis. So into turn 3, Piastri, that's happened all by himself. And I wonder if Ricciardo's tried to take the line and found that's exactly where Piastri is and had to take avoiding action while Piastri's been stranded there. Nicholas Latifi just holding up Daniel Ricciardo, and that's Charles Leclerc! And that is a very big accident.
Are you okay?
Yeah, was a big crash.
He gave the thumbs up to his supporters and was taken to hospital for a precautionary CT scan.
These are critical corners for this Grand Prix.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside, a continent touch! Verstappen is out of the race, and that's a big crash into Copse! Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen coming together. Hamilton continues on. Charles Leclerc now leads the British Grand Prix, but for the second time this season, Hamilton and Verstappen clash and tangle on the opening lap, but this time it is ending in dramatic consequences for the championship leader. It was the merest of touches, but it was enough, and look how the wheel has come loose from the rim.
Piastri, I believe, on Lawson.
So yeah, this was the spin round for Liam Lawson from Oscar Piastri, and he got a 10-second penalty for this.
And we're going to get a safety car now, because that's Valtteri Bottas and George Russell who are out of this race.
Absolutely top speed there, 295 kilometres.
What the was he doing? Honestly, see for what?
It was a little jink right and left, wasn't it?
Yep.
And at that point, Russell's wandered onto the grass, the wet grass, of course.
Well, he believes that it was Valtteri's fault.
Antonelli spins into the gravel and into the wall. And here we go, into the final corner of the racetrack. Antonelli, you can hear the screech of the tyres, and there's not much runoff.
But believing the accident was behind him, Alonso chooses to ignore the waved yellow flags again. This is the result. Yellow flags soon turn to red. The race has ended, and all eyes turn to Alonso. He is shaken but suffers no major injuries.
But they might not be good enough to get him into a position where he can think about Q2. And oh no! He's hit the wall! That is a big, big moment and a big, big accident for Lance Stroll, who is pushing to get to the line, brings out the red flag. That means that Oscar Piastri is definitely out, along with Bottas, Sargent, Joe, and that man there.
So Jack Doohan, hear it before you see it. That is a strange one. That is a horrible sight when the drivers are close to collecting another one. Good evasive action for Maloney.
Carlos Sainz spins Fernando Alonso around. The two Spanish drivers making contact, and there is Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly.
Then you've got your two Alpines that must come to blows themselves then afterwards.
Big impact into the wall for the two Alpines. Oliver Behrman has gone deep into turn number 1 and damaged the front of the car. And you see, you'd expect him to take the front right off the car if he got it wrong. Bailed out too late. Tried to spin it round like we saw so many times today. It's a corner where you've got to choose to bail out pretty early. There's there's like a car park down there. Oh my word!
Launched off it, up high into the barrier.
Something happened. Sorry.
Very unusual. Very, very unusual. You know, he was definitely running wide, but you would have expected Julian just to see the rear step out on him.
Isaac Hadjar jumping across onto that medium compound.
He's into the wall. He's into the wall at the end of the pit lane. And Clement Novalak went wide a few moments ago, but Hadjar clobbers the wall. No tyre temperature, no grip, no ability to turn. Good launch from third position. Oh, immediate crash for those in second and third.
So we're checking in with Bortoletto. It's the yellow car on the right at the top of your picture, and there's just that connection. Marty comes across the road.
I crashed. The guy just shunted into me.
We can see more of it, look, from Maloney's standpoint. So we're looking for Hadjar. He's going to come right.